And the Cleveland starting five. The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. Mitchell out there with James Harden. And it's Wade in at the small forward position. And for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. Heading now into the final stages of the regular season. How excited are you for the playoffs, Doris?
Here we go. BA, I absolutely cannot wait. This is always a long season, and there's a little bit of time left, but boy, can you feel the anticipation.
Now here's Mobley. Pass to Harden. Cleveland working the ball around now. The 3. Offensive rebound. There's the 3. He can't get that one to fall. And here's New York now. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Allen inside. Towns on him. Harden, the pass to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Bridges. Plenty of room around him, and it's good.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. We discussed his plans for defending Donovan Mitchell, and he told me for as quick and athletic as Mitchell is, we can't allow him to get downhill. No free runs in the open court, no clear lanes to the bucket. And he added, that's not as easy as it sounds, but that is our goal. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Hart, a key piece to their offense, putting up 12 points a game. Towns passes to Bridges. Beyond the arc. And he buries his first look.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
On the wing, Mitchell. He's guarded by Bridges. To the inside, Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Boy, off a great pass there. That is just a matter of finishing strong.
Hart with a screen on Harden. Towns outside. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so.
Here's Wade. Off target from 3-point range.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The Knicks have gone 1 for 3 so far. One of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
BA, there's a saying that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are in the house and they are good. How about the resurgence over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base is eating up all this success.
Now here's Anunoby. 17 points for him last game against Atlanta.
And his free throw numbers tell you a lot about his performance. He was very aggressive.
3-pointer, Harden. On target from range.
This is the mark of a great scorer, the ability to not have any struggle making shots off the dribble. That is a hard thing to do, but James Harden makes it look easy.
Brunson up top, defended by Harden. Brunson misses. Allen finds Mobley. Harden scanning the floor. 3-pointer. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
As soon as James Harden passes half court, defense better have a hand up and contest, or good night.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Now here's Brunson. Coming off a terrific game against Atlanta.
I'll tell you, allow him to get to a spot, and it's over, right? Defense unable to even challenge the shot.
Allen outside. Back to Harden. On the wing, Mitchell. He's guarded by Bridges. Pass to Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's 8 points for James Harden.
Well, Harden has made a career of his ability to navigate into the painted area. Boy, this guy, if he gets inside, look out, turn the lights out.
Towns on a screen. Now here's Anunoby. Defense right on it. Outside Brunson. Jacks up a three. Mobley grabs the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Harden. Takes a three. And Cleveland another three.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A top 3 pick in a loaded 2021 draft. Evan Mobley continues to get better, as scouts predicted he would.
I don't think there is a ceiling on Evan Mobley, BA, because on the offensive end, as good as he is and as much progress as he's made, there's more to come. That belief in his three-point ability is only going to continue to grow with repetition. We know his work habits are exceptional. His off-the-bounce game will develop. His low-post game will develop. Like good night and good luck defense.
Merrill, he's checked in for Wade. Tipped away. Mitchell against Bridges. Merrill passes to Mobley. Outside Harden. Pass to Mitchell. Stolen by Bridges. Here's the break. Anunoby finds Hart. Here's Brunson. Defended by Harden. Brunson against Harden. Kicks it out Towns from the arc. And again, the Knicks missing.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Brunson against Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Allen. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Here's Brunson outside. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. Inside. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Bridges. Here's Towns. And the layup is good off the glass.
I'll tell you this, nice play by Towns. This guy can get it done. Back to the basket or facing up, doesn't matter.
Outside Mitchell. Back to Harden. Allen a screen. Shot on the wing. And it's Cleveland with another.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Anunoby on the wing. And the three-pointer goes.
Boy, just tremendous concentration on deep range. OG Anunoby is really coming along as a shooter.
Outside Harden. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Well, at this point, James Harden has put his imprint all over this basketball game, and the defense better find a way to figure him out soon.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Well, James Harden might not be winning MVPs or leading the league in scoring like he used to, Doris, but he can still help you win games.
Oh, BA, he demonstrated that he can command an offense as the lead guard. He can either score it at a high level or he can make sure he's a facilitator for his team. There is no doubt he contributes to winning in a big way.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Robinson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Jordan Clarkson subbed in for Hart. Cleveland on D. 9-point game. Clarkson passes to Bridges. And here's Brunson. Lets it go from deep. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Outside Mitchell. From the high post. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Pass to Brunson. Oh, stolen by Harden. Now Mobley. Here's Mitchell. The rebound by Bridges. Brunson surveys. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And the rise of Jalen Brunson has been fun to watch, Doris. No one saw him being this good.
I would count myself amongst those people, BA, and it's extraordinary. Jalen Brunson has proven highly effective, all league level effective, without having elite athleticism or size. And what that speaks to is his intelligence on the basketball floor. He has proven without those two qualities that you can be effective at the highest levels of the game. You have to admire it.
No good on that one. And you look at Brunson, listed at 6'2". You wouldn't think he'd be such a handful inside, Doris.
Handful might be an understatement, BA. He is a nightmare, free throw line and down. Why? Because he has moves and then counter moves. His footwork is exceptional, and I don't care what kind of defense you play, the guy will be able to get off a shot, and most often it's going to go in.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
Merrill outside. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Takes a step back. From about 19. And it's Clarkson missing. Cleveland has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. And stolen by Brunson. He's got a clear path. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Brunson's got 5 points.
If Jalen Brunson is out in transition, you know his first thought is, I'm going to score.
Outside Mitchell. Back to Harden. Clock at 4. Over Brunson. Again, Cleveland scores.
Now, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Here's Clarkson. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. 1:41 left in the first quarter. Pass to Harden from behind the arc. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Outside Brunson. And he lobs it up top. And a big finish by Robinson.
Guys, he's such a big target. On the alley-oop, throw it up. Mr. Robinson, the only one in the building who can catch it and finish.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for New York. Alvarado comes in for Brunson. Allen, he's checked in for the Cavs. Schroeder comes in for Mitchell. .119 left in the opening quarter. Cleveland leading by 10. Outside Harden.
Right here.
Out to Schroeder. Three-pointer. Towns with a rebound. And for New York, they're shooting 44% to start this ball game. Shamet passes to Robinson. Uses the glass on the layup. Robinson's got his second bucket of the night.
Easy to see why Mitchell Robinson's shooting percentage is so high. He is so smart and judicious with the shots he takes.
Three-pointer, Harden. The Knicks pull it in. 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Towns. Clarkson outside. That one's good, and it's Towns with the assist.
Jordan Clarkson is a professional scorer. He is ready to rise and fire on the catch.
Here's Harden. 20 points for him. Outside Schroeder. Fires the three. Fires in the triple. James Harden. He's been the guy making things happen for the Cleveland Cavaliers. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Landry Shamet is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Jose Alvarado. And it's Robinson in at the center position. That's the group for New York starting the second. Towns for three. Oh, Towns showing that range.
But Pat answers with his own three, and he says, I told you I'm the best shooting big man in history.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Karl Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Back to you, B.A.
Physical. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Pass to Allen. Here's Tyson, covered by Towns. It's Merrill on the wing. The three ball. Towns with a rebound. Knicks trail by 4. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Now here's Alvarado, covered by Schroeder. Count that bucket.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Schroeder passes to Allen. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. The 2K leaderboard featuring the best shooting team since the break. 5th on the list, the Knicks.
This is a hot offense. Recently, they've had no issues getting the ball in the hoop.
Wade, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And the Knicks with possession. Good momentum, 8 straight points. It's Shamet on the wing. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Takes the three. Wade misses. The Knicks have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Clarkson outside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Jordan Clarkson is a professional scorer, so tough to stop him.
Well, one thing we know about Jordan Clarkson, he's going to shoot it, Doris.
Well, B.A., he's been given the green light by virtually every coach he's played for. He's been one of those guys off the bench that you can count on for consistent productivity, and that's invaluable. Listen, the bench has got to produce if you're going to be an effective team.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Tyson. He's covered by Clarkson. Tyson with the bucket. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Clarkson outside. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Outside Schroeder. Up top Allen. Merrill outside, puts up a 3, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Clarkson outside. Cavaliers with a rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Schroeder. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. 6 to shoot. Here's Tyson. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And now a 4-point Cleveland lead. For New York, they've gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. New York working the ball around now. Clarkson with the ball. 9 points for him in his last game. Down low. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh, when Jared Allen gets near the basket, you just know he's going to finish with authority.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. Merrill outside. And here's Schroeder. 8 points in his last timeout. Allen outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Tyson. Off the mark there with a 3. Knicks trail by 6. Towns outside. They need this. Towns making that shot look routine.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. Mikal Bridges checked in for McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Alvarado. Cleveland also making some changes. Ellis comes in for Tyson. And it's Harden in for Merrill. Pass to Harden. Now here's Allen. Now Harden. 20 points for him. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, that's just tremendous length, exceptional hands, Jared Allen, nice and easy.
Brunson against Schroeder. Shot from the wing. And he can't get that one.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Harden. Fires the 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Bridges passes to Hart. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Open shot from Brunson. Cans it from the wing. Brunson's got 7 points.
We know that the defense in today's NBA wants to take away the rim and the three. Mr. Brunson says, I'll take that mid-range.
Now here's Allen. He has 6. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Hart pulls it in. Knicks trail by 3. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Towns. So strong! Towns doesn't even feel the contact.
Much more efficient this quarter, feeling more and more confident.
Allen with a screen on Brunson. Three-pointer, Harden. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Now here's Bridges. He's got 5. Pass to Towns. Launches it. That one's off. He's 4 for 9.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Harden with it. Hart covering. The 3 from Mitchell. The Knicks with the rebound. Now here's Brunson. He's got 7. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Towns outside. Let's go with a 3. Again, the miss by Towns.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
One of the great NBA players one-on-one in the history of the game, James Harden, has got a rhythm, and that's trouble.
Bridges outside. Stolen by Mitchell. In transition, here comes Cleveland. Wade, the pass to Harden. Fires from deep. That shot is off. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. Trailing by 4. Brunson finds Hart. Towns outside. From deep. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
That's his 3rd three-pointer now after not getting any in the opening period.
Ellis outside. Pass to Wade. Bridges against Mitchell. Right side Harden. Here's the 3. The offensive rebound.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Out to Bridges. Here's Brunson outside. The rebound by Allen.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
Boy, Donovan Mitchell as a jump shooter, so pure.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. And Cleveland with a change here too. Evan Mobley, he's checked in for Ellis. Here's Robinson. He has 6. It's Hart on the wing, covered by Mobley. Shot's good by Hart. Hart's got his first bucket in this one.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
Pass to Wade. Back to Harden. Mobley, a screen on Brunson. Three-pointer, Harden. And it's New York with a rebound.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Bridges finds Brunson. Back to Bridges. Outside Hart. 4 on the clock. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Cavaliers leading. Outside Harden. Pass to Wade. And here's Mobley. Cleveland working the ball around now. Harden against Brunson. Puts one up from 19. Harden misses.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
Robinson in the post. Allen defending. To the paint. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Bridges outside. Pass to Hart. There's the triple. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brunson against Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Brunson. Now here's Mobley. Fires for 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, if Mobley continues to hone that outside jump shot, folks, look out. You will not be able to guard this guy.
Now here's Bridges. 5 points in the game. And again, the Knicks missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Mobley. Left side Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Bridges. Kept alive.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
Anunoby can't get it to go.
Just tremendous defensive determination right there. Refuses to allow the easy 2.
Here's Harden. From down in the low post, it goes. Harden's got 25 points. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Due to their ability to own the paint, they've been dominant down low. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
James, scoring seems to come easy for you. What's your mentality out there?
I just like to have fun. You know, it's all for the kids. It's all for the fans. You know, I think that's what we're here for. And so, you know, guys, just go out there and compete, have fun, and just play hard.
Well, the kids are getting a great show tonight. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
You look at Cleveland. They're playing up to expectations. Maybe they like to be doing more than that, but I think they're ready to make some noise in the playoffs. That's when you turn up.
And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the New York Knicks.
Facing good shooters, you have to extend your defense early in the clock. Let those guys drain a few and get into rhythm. You're toast with the butter and the jelly.
Avocado toast.
Ooh, I like that too, Jet.
Don't put your diet on me, Kenny.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
Here's Bridges. Kicking off the second half, here's Kenny Atkinson's 5. Mobley and Allen patrol the paint for him. James Harden out there with Mitchell. And it's Wade in at the 3, the small forward. Bridges finds Towns. Back to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. And an Obi for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Wade. Outside Mitchell. Now Allen. And here's Mobley from downtown. And Anunoby pulls it down. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, "No matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind." Guys?
No quit. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. The Cavaliers lead by 4. Doris, when you think about the career of Mikal Bridges, how impressive has his development been?
B.A., I certainly think he's been a better player than people expected when he came out of college. What we know about Mikal Bridges is he's cross-positional defensively. He's made a number of big-time defensive plays in his defensive career. And offensively, he's proven more than just a three-point shooter. That fadeaway jump shot game is real.
Oh, there's the alley. It's stolen by Hart. Outside Brunson. Hart with a screen on Mobley. Outside Brunson. Off target with the 3.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the buckets simply will not go down.
The 3 from Mitchell, and Cleveland another 3.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Knicks trail by 10. Brunson with it. He's got 7. Here's Towns. Towns brushes him off.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Here's Wade. He's scoreless. Three-pointer, Harden. He drops it from range. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now, that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Outside Brunson, looking to get back on track. Jalen Brunson playing big right now.
Well, this is the very definition of Jalen Brunson's game. His ability to get past defenders and create for himself or his teammates. That is nicely done.
This one for 3. Harden misses. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. 9-point game. Towns finds Brunson. Towns on a screen. Outside Hart. Driving in. Back to Brunson. 5 on the clock. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. New York shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches the point guard position as a scorer. Boy, this guy can light you up.
Pass to Wade. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Harden can't hit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Towns looking for an opening. Mobley with the block.
Boy, the reach. Mobley so tough defensively.
And Allen gets it to go. Allen's got 8.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Brunson passes to Towns. Shoots over Allen. And too long on the shot. Cleveland leading by 8. Outside Harden. Pass to Mitchell. Now Allen, covered by Towns. Mitchell against Bridges. Cleveland needs to get off a shot from deep. Mobley. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the inside. Here's Hart. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Mitchell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Mikal Bridges. Well, Doris, Donovan Mitchell has really proven to be the kind of star you can build your team around.
Donovan Mitchell experienced a high level of winning as a young player, but he hasn't broken through and won a championship. So now every aspect of what he does is about making sure the group thrives. That's why you want to build around him.
That free throw is good for Mitchell. And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
Both free throws good for Mitchell.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 12. Towns, left side. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris. But Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
B.A., he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back-to-the-basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
Good on both.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
Pass to Wade. Back to Harden. The 3. And it's New York with a rebound. And here's Brunson. Consistent production from him, averaging just over 26 a game. Allen against Towns. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Over to the left wing. Mobley finds Mitchell. For 3. Oh, Mitchell with a triple.
Here in the second half, They're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Back to Brunson for three. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Bridges. And there's the lob. It's stolen by Hart. Down low. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Hart's got his second basket.
Boy, Mikel just adding value to your team when he's keeping his head on a swivel like that.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's Mobley. Clock at 6. Here's Harden. And he drops it in from the low post. Harden's got 33.
Well, James Harden has made a living out of tough shot making. And I'll tell you, the defense pretty good right there. James Harden just better.
For 3, Bridges. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Harden. Launches a 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 5 rebounds in the game. Banked it in off the glass. Anunoby's got 5 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Wade. Back to Mitchell. Takes the 3. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Bridges outside. Pass to Anunoby from outside the arc. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got rebound number 7 tonight. Allen outside. Harden against Brunson. Here's Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
Bridges outside from behind the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. A new lineup here for New York. Cleveland also making some changes. Tyson, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. And it's Merrill in for Wade. The Cavaliers lead by 8. Merrill outside. Pass to Tyson. The 3 from Mitchell. Alvarado with a rebound. New York has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the 3rd. The shots just aren't falling. Sohan outside. Kicks it out to Clarkson. From deep. Cavaliers with a rebound. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Tyson. Now here's Harden. Here's Mitchell. Fires for 3. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Alvarado, the pass to Clarkson. 3-pointer. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
That is how you respond to 1-3 on one end. Clarkson with a tray of his own. Go ahead, Jordan.
Cleveland working the ball around now. Robinson against Allen. Pass to Mitchell. Out to the right wing. Here's Tyson. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Knicks trail by 8. And here's Alvarado. Now here's Sohan. Alvarado outside from downtown. And again, New York with the triple.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
Mitchell finds Harden. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. No problems knocking that one down. Merrill's got 9.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Clarkson. He's got 15. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Well, Jordan Clarkson can be a little bit streaky at times, but right now this guy is on fire.
Outside Harden. Inside, here's Allen, and some nice defense there to end the quarter. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Cleveland on top, they lead by 6. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Jose Alvarado. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And then it's Landry Shamet. And it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for New York right now.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Pass to Wade. On the wing, Harden. Alvarado defending. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Oh, you love it when Thomas Bryant tries to finish with power. Forget about try. He does it. What a pretty dunk.
And he's going for the lob. And a big finish by Robinson.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Pass to Bryant. Here's Tyson. Here's Wade. From outside, off the mark. Knicks trail by 6. Towns outside. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Registering 3 threes in the first half. He hasn't hit one since.
Here's the screen by Bryant. Three-pointer, Harden. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
McBride, he's checked in for Shamet. Pass to Bryant. Here's Wade. To the middle. Here's Tyson. He's covered by Clarkson. Tyson with the bucket. Knicks trail by 8. Alvarado outside. Here's Towns, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, making sure you get the shot opportunity through contact. Karl Anthony Towns goes to the free throw line.
And that one falls for Towns.
When Towns is healthy, he is an absolute force on the offensive end of the floor.
New York making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. And so Towns nails them both.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Wade. And the three off target.
Boy, another miss, but you have to say to his teammates, great job. They have picked him up all evening long.
The kick out to Brunson. Brunson with the finish inside.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
Here's Harden. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. From the arc. Here's Towns. Towns owning it inside.
Excellent pursuit by Towns right there. Get to work on the glass.
Bryant outside. Cleveland working the ball around now. Wade. Cleveland again missing.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And that one's good for Brunson.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Pass to Bryant. Back to Merrill. Outside Harden. Here's Wade. Let's go with a three. Yes! And a nice assist from Harden. Wade's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Towns outside. Out to the wing. Clarkson outside. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Here's Wade. Outside Harden. Bryant in the high post. Back to Harden. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Harden's got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, they'll take it, but he's got to find other ways to contribute, having missed 4 or 5 shots this quarter.
Towns on a screen. Lets it go from deep. Drains the triple. Towns has got 7 now in this quarter.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Here's Tyson. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. New York has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Outside Brunson. Yes! Great focus to hit from Brunson.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
The Cavaliers shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. And stolen by Brunson. And here comes the break. Here's Towns. Up ahead. Towns caps off the break. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Brunson passes to Clarkson. Towns outside. Uses the glass on the layup. Towns has got 33 points.
Now that Towns is rolling, boy, you just deliver the ball on time and on target, he will do the rest.
Pass to Tyson. Outside Harden. Puts up a three. Drops in the three. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
He got loose from downtown the first half. Now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
Towns outside. The three-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers have gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. Wade, that's good.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
The Knicks have gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter. Clarkson passes to Towns. And it's off from three-point range. Cleveland leading by 3. Pass to Bryant. Outside Harden. Driving inside. Count it. Harden's got 40 points.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Outside Brunson. A shot to stop the run. Cavaliers with a rebound.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Merrill outside. With a 9-footer. Clarkson grabs a miss. Knicks trail by 5. Pass to Brunson. The Cavaliers pull it in. Wade's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Here's Bryant inside. Towns on him. Bryant with the bucket. And it's a 7-point Cleveland lead.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Jordan Clarkson unafraid of the big-time delivery.
Here's Harden. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And some changes here for New York. Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. And it's Bridges in for Alvarado. Cleveland also making some changes. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Bryant. Mobley comes in for Tyson. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Merrill. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, well during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Harden. Driving to the basket. Just 4 to shoot. Misses the 3!
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Yes, sir! That one's good!
Fearless, confident competitor. Bridges with the delivery.
Here's Mitchell. After the basket by New York on the other end. Releases from 15, and the basket is good.
This is a bona fide go-to guy. Donovan Mitchell doing his thing.
Harden against Brunson. Towns a screen on Harden. Brunson. Oh, missed on the tray.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
Here's Mitchell. Outside Mobley. Outside Harden. And yes, sir! Hits the wide open J.
It matters not where James Harden finds himself on the floor. He is a legit threat to put the ball in the basket.
Brunson.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6. Both free throws good from Brunson.
Those are big free throws. Now they need some defensive stops.
Harden against Brunson. Yes, it's good!
This is why James Harden is considered elite. The ability to score even with aggressive defenders all around him.
Brunson. Cleared away by Mobley. Cleveland leading by 7. Allen outside. Mitchell. Wow! Put that in the dunk contest.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Here's Brunson. Now Towns. And he slams it down.
Boy, it feels like Brunson improves as a facilitator every single year.
And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Now Allen.
Over it.
5 to shoot. Bridges against Mitchell. Can't get the 3.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. And he commits the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that should do it. No miracle comeback tonight, but boy, what a game, fellas.
Now a timeout called by New York. They're losing by 6. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Hart! Can't hit it. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
James, I'd love to know whether it's scoring, playmaking, or your defense. What aspect of your game are you most proud of?
Being able to play a full course of a game and, and make an impact every single play. That's what I'm here for, and that's what I have to do.
It's been fun to watch.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And let's leave you with our player of the game, James Harden.